everyone, welcome to you all to the one-on-one set. In the studio tonight, we have with us Karishma Hurlall. She is a music artist and has also represented Mauritius at the Miss International Pageant in 2023. Tonight, during this episode of One on One, Karishma will share with us more about her passion for music world, obviously, but also her journey in the world of pageantry. Karishma, thank you so much for joining us in the studio of the MVC.
Well, first of all, thank you for inviting me here.
So, Karishma, you are in the music world as well as pageantry. But first of all, let's start with the music. So, how did you develop this passion for music? Was there a defining moment or experience that made you realize that, this is what actually I made up for?
Well, thank you for the question. I was born in a musical house where my dad sang, mom, sisters, everyone is in music. I was evolved around music. So I think music has become part and parcel of my everyday life. So that's why I'm in music.
So, it's in your genes then.
Yeah.
But at what age did you actually start, having proper training about music, or you decided to pursue it?
So I was going to MJSS Nouvelle France, where I studied music there. Then I pursued more in Diploma Vocal Hindustani at the MGI. I also did my BA in Vocal Hindustani. I just had my exams today.
Many actually choose music only as a hobby and not really as a profession. So, what made you decide to choose a path that's not really, familiar to everyone?
So while Vocal Hindustani, not many will choose it. I want to I want to teach more Mauritian about music, and I want to teach about the voice modulation, the sargam, the ragas, where not most of the Mauritian knows.
So, do you actually practice some musical instruments as well, or it's only, vocal, vocal?
I do practice for hobby, not professional one. Like I used to play the guitar or the piano at home, not professionally. It's only for me in my part time, like in my hobby time.
Great. And behind every artist, there's a wealth of inspiration. So, who or what has been the greatest influence in shaping your musical style and journey? Perhaps, a person, a moment, or a personal draw that has encouraged you to be who you are today.
As artists, we listen to many genres. We from Bollywood to Tollywood, we listen to each and every artist. But for me, it's Shreya Ghoshal that inspires me a lot.
Do you actually remember your first live performance and how was that experience for you?
Well, it started in a prayer where I used to sing bhajan and kirtan for the in the praise of God.
But to sing is something, but to perform in front of a live audience, it's very different. So how did you actually try to overcome the stage fright?
So I learned how to manage criticism, like how to be judged, like in a positive way. I know that people, some will like you, some will not like you, but to do something that you always wanted to do is that people should do.
Karishma, every artist faces hurdles that test their resilience. So what has been the most significant challenge you've encountered as a musician and how did you overcome it?
So facing criticism was one of my biggest challenge. Being a beginner, we always check reviews on social medias and all. Like I used to check reviews, which sometimes lead you to positive outcome and sometimes to a negative one. While you like question yourself about is that good or is that not good? But at the end of the day, we always learn something from this and we grow from this.
And looking back on your journey, how has your approach to music evolved from the time you began to where you are today?
So with my courses and all, I found myself like I evolved a lot while singing high pitch. I was not able to sing high pitch in middle school. Like now, I'm I'm okay with that.
So, Karishma, do you actually have any creative process that helps you to be in your artistic self and create good music?
So the process is very simple. I do a lot of breathing exercises like mandra sadhana. With we do the diaphragmatic breathing, the zigzag notes of singing repeatedly repeated notes, which help to bring more creative side of me.
And you perform actually quite a lot in different places. Talk to us about those experiences.
I do perform a lot in wedding, engagement, parties, birthdays, even end of year Diwali party. Like people are so amazed and so welcoming that I feel comfortable to sing with.
So, do you actually feel nervous, before singing in front of a live audience? How do you really shape yourself to overcome the stage fright, or is it that you're cool with the public and comfortable to sing?
Now I'm cool with public. Long ago I was facing stage fright and all. Now it's okay. Like I have already overcome that.
But for a music artist, collaboration is also important. It plays a crucial role into shaping the identity in front of an audience. So, have you actually worked with other artists, and what did you learn from those different experiences, the way the different artists work and the way you work? Have you been able to adapt?
Well, I've worked with many artists. Some which I've learned from them is discipline, how they manage, like not only artists but also some musicians, some dancers, some even even in dramas. All I learned from them is how to be responsible and to be disciplined in all field.
So, music is often seen as a universal language. How do you view the music field here in Mauritius?
I think it's so amazing that we have Sega, Bhojpuri, even Bollywood, Hollywood. We have all genres of songs everywhere where people connect easily, like in a rhythm while listening to anything, any song. people can automatically connect.
So, do you sing mostly in Bollywood or in different languages? What is
Dif-
your genre?
I usually sing different languages, even the Sega Bhojpuri, but what I prefer is Bollywood songs.
It's important to be versatile, though, right?
Yeah.
And we've talked about your musical journey, but you've actually also participated in the Miss International pageant, which was held last year. So, first of all, uh, talk to us. How did you decide, to be part of a pageant? Is it something that you always had in mind, or it was, very randomly that you decided to give it a try?
Well, I think that it's 90% of all girls' dream. Anyone has always dream of to be on that stage. Luckily, I made it. Well, I always dreamed to be part of one.
So, you always had in mind.
Yeah.
That's when you decided to participate in Miss Universe Mauritius, right?
Yes.
And you were actually the runner-up.
Yes. The
Did
first
you
one.
actually expect to be the runner-up for the Miss Universe Mauritius 2023?
No, I was competing with my sisters, with my sister alongside with 17 other girls. Like I was not expecting that at all.
It was a beautiful moment, right?
Yeah.
And you've now represented Mauritius at a beautiful stage, and I'm sure that it required a lot of rigorous preparation. So, walk to us through the training that you had to go through physical, mental, emotional, and the behind the scene efforts that led to you participating to that pageant.
Well, training has always been hard. Even mental training, emotional training, gym training, the diet plan and all. It has always been difficult. Like people always thought that it's only walking or talking to people, but it's more than that.
So, how long did you prepare yourself for that training before you actually go to that country?
1 year training with proper diet, proper plan, proper like what to wear, what not to wear.
And was it easy for you to try to balance between studies, work, and preparation for that pageant?
It was not easy at all because on the day I had to take my flight was the day I had an exam. Like I had to go to exams first, then wrap up everything, take my flight and go.
Quite hectic
Yeah.
then. And pageants often, provide a platform to showcase one's heritage. So how did you bring this sense of Mauritius into spotlight during that competition?
Well, during that competition, going to a country where you know no one, like to become friend with everyone and to talk about your country is something that everyone appreciated. Mauritius being known to almost everyone there, the Paradise Island. People loved loved to listen to Mauritian stories there.
But no great journey is without challenges. I'm sure you had your part of difficulties that you had to go through. So how did you navigate through it all?
Well, it was not easy, but being strong in your mind that you have a goal to accomplish is the ultimate power to lead you to anything.
And I'm sure that there were so many girls there, and you must have forged some nice bond with some of them. So was there a standout moment from Miss International that you will always carry?
The moment I'll always carry is the moment I raised my Mauritian flag so high there. I felt goosebumps while showcasing the flag of Mauritius there.
It was a very proud moment, right?
Yeah,
But how was your friendship with the other girls then?
it was so nice. Some became best friend. We were dancing, we were dancing, singing, like having the best moment of our life.
But pageantry is also not only about just the external, just the appearance. It's a journey of personal growth, of confidence, of friendship. So, how did this experience change you as a person?
Well, it's only about the growth. I think that I'm more matured now. I've learned a lot from this pageant, from this like from this world of pageantry.
How did you try to represent the country at that international platform? Were there actually different stages that you had to go through?
I wore many traditional dresses from Mauritius, like the Sega dress. We had also the saris and all, where I wore on different events.
So, how was this experience? And do you actually intend to participate in other pageant now, or
For the pageantry, I think no, but as an artist, like I'll try to evolve and go internationally.
we are actually drawing towards the end of this episode? But before that, Karishma, any advice you would like to give to the youngsters who are watching you right now and who wish to pursue into the music world or even in the pageant world?
My advice to you is to always dream. Dream has no tax on it. Like, dream, work hard for this because I know that you can do it. If you work hard, you'll get whatever you want.
And before we let you go, please sing a few lines for us, any of your favorite song.
So I'll be singing Lag Jagale for you. It's one of my favorite songs from Lataji. हमको मिली है आज ये घड़िया नसीब से जी भर के देख लीजिए हमको करीब से फिर आपके नसीब में ये बात हो न हो ओ शायद फिर इस जन्म में मुलाकात हो न हो लग जा गले ए, ए.
Thank you, Karishma. It was a delight to have you on the set tonight and to learn more about your journey in the music world and pageant world.
Thank you so much, Kariel, for having
Dear
me here.
viewers, we have now come to the end of this episode. Thank you for your time. We hope to catch you next week at the same time, same channel. Have a great evening.